So with a whole life insurance policy, do you need to pay premiums forever or for your whole life? The answer is no, actually. So with a whole life insurance policy, what you will see in the contract are terms with respect to the premium and how long it is due. So if you look at a traditional whole life insurance policy, you may see that premiums are due up until the age of 100. The name of the policy might be a whole life 100 in a case like this. So if the contract states premiums are payable or premiums are due until you are 100 years old, does that mean that you must pay that premium every single year until you're 100 years old? Otherwise, the policy will lapse and it's gone. I lost all my money. The answer is no. You do not have to worry about that. So if a policy is set up correctly, this is the most important piece, meaning when I'm paying money in, I'm not just paying the premium. Typically, what we aim to do is reduce the premium as low as we legally can based on the insurance company limits and IRS limits, and then add money directly toward the cash value. This is done through what's called a paid up additions rider or a PUA rider. But if you do that, I know that was a little bit technical, let's explain it this way. If you overfund a policy, you put yourself in a position where you can stop funding very early. We've had individuals that fund a policy just for a few years. You can even fund a policy with a one-time lump sum. I'll share this. It's very common to see individuals attracted to whole life insurance, typically for the cash value benefits, the safe, liquid, tax-free area to position money. I want to be able to use it for real estate, for my business. I like the idea of seeing that cash value accumulate over time. I'm attracted to the cash value. What I'm not attracted to is the idea of having to pay this thing forever. It's common to hear that. So in their experience, whenever they have an opportunity, say it's a real estate investment, or maybe they're putting money into the market or putting money anywhere, typically what individuals like to do is throw a lump sum at it or know that they need to fund it for a short period of time, and then they're done. And if they want to purchase more real estate or invest more money in the market, what they'll do is invest more, or they'll buy more real estate, but they'll do it at their discretion. So with a life insurance policy, can you do exactly that? Not totally, but you can mimic it. I'll give you an example. It's very common to see an individual that says, I've got X amount of dollars that I'd like to move into a life insurance policy. $500,000, it's money in cash. I'd like to get it into the policy so I can use the cash value. What we'll do in a case like that is set up the policy where they make 4 payments of $125,000 per year. Maybe it's 5 payments of $100K per year. If they say, no, I don't want it sitting in my bank account that long, what they can do is write a check for the full $500,000, deposit it with the insurance company, and then the insurance company holds it in a deposit account, which is kind of like a high yield money market. But what happens is that deposit account then feeds the life insurance policy. But the policy is set up where it's fed for a short period of time, 4 years, maybe 5. If the person's a bit younger, it could be over 2 or 3 years. So my point to mentioning that is that a policy can be set up where I fund it for a very, very short period of time. And we found that that has been attractive to a lot of individuals, especially those that are funding policies with large dollar amounts. When we see individuals funding policies with 6 figures or 7 figures annually, the plan typically starts with, I've got this much money. I want to gradually move it into the policy. I know I've got access to the cash value the whole time, but once I get this money into the policy, I don't want to be on the hook to have to continue to pay premiums. And even though this contract says I've got to pay premiums forever, you're telling me I don't need to? The answer is yes, you don't need to. There are options you can exercise with a policy in order to stop premium payments altogether. I can have the premium paid by dividends and interest, and I can even eliminate the premium altogether. I can chop it off. The terminology for this is referred to as a reduced paid up option. The earliest I can usually do that is policy year 8. But my point is, I might have a policy where the premium's due until I'm 100 years old, But if I elect to exercise that reduced paid up option, the premium is gone. Or maybe I take out a policy that's a 10-pay policy, meaning premiums are only due for a maximum of 10 years. A lot of extra information here. Purpose of all of it is to let you know that you do not need to pay into a policy for your whole life, provided it's set up correctly. You can have a policy where you fund it for a short period of time. So I hope this helps. Do let us know if you have any questions at all. Feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Hey guys, Steve here with IBC Global. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're interested in a whole life insurance policy and you'd like to work with our company in setting it up, please visit our website, ibcglobalinc.com. We would love to work with you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, I hope this helps.